Ambush on Highway 1. United States Army advance, North Vietnam delayed. Highway 1 was the main artery along the coast of South Vietnam. The Viet Cong regularly shut down the road. Members of the US 11th Cavalry were used as a reconnaissance in force to keep the highway open, while Charlie often waited in ambush. Well, rifle squads, a lot of APCs. Ooh, we have our first helicopter. 2 helicopters and 4 out-of-map aircraft. They are ready and NAP of the Earth. So they're flying as close as Earth as possible. I don't actually recall how you change the altitude of these things. I think you have to go to yep, here. Decrease altitude, increase altitude. It's not a convenient system. They're clearly sort of jury-rigged into the system. They weren't initially designed to have helicopters, and it shows. It's a bit clumsy. Mostly good for reconnaissance and quickly ferrying some infantry around. But speed is 80. That is not the vision. That is the area we can move in that we see here. So yeah, pretty much the other side of the map in a single turn. Low flying means you're vulnerable to anti-air fire, though. I mean, high on the air, you can be fired from a long distance away, but you more or less dedicated anti-air weapons would be able to reach you. Near Earth, you are not that easy to spot, but you are even weaker machine guns and things like that might actually hit you. And you can land too. Not sure what the benefit of that is. A good kind of a scouting tactic, I think, would be just basically go as high as you can. Quickly take a look around. With infantry, I don't think we can really spot anything. And then go back to the closer to the ground. Right, back to actual business. We have a couple of different types. The lead one here has more machine guns. I don't want to waste the gunships in ferreting out some measly infantry units, so we'll use them to react when the need arises. And if we need to get to the other side of the map quickly, then naturally we'll use them. Shit. We lost an entire squad of units. And lose the vehicle. It's immobilized. This is without a... We need an infantry... Yeah. There's one sort of a rule that I forgot. Disarming mines. Engineers can disarm mines that are in an adjacent hexes, but infantry can disarm mines, but they have to go into the hex that the mines are in. So there's a risk of them exploding on you. And engineering vehicles can disarm mines too. This doesn't have infantry in it, so no good. RPG team. It's a command unit. Shit. It's already fired at us once, I don't want to give it another target. Or another excuse to shoot at the same unit. I was expecting this. God damn it. Still, this one did a good job. Has to be a vehicle that we bring here next. RPG team has to be dealt with. Holy shit. Well, that's not really a huge surprise then. Ah, crap. I still thought he might be suppressed enough that he won't start firing. Still not very good. They're retreating mostly, but they're just retreating. Oh shit. Sniper. Only a sniper. What the fuck? Okay, we need more vehicles here. We do have enough firepower that we can probably clear this fairly easily, but machine gun at least has to be pinned down. We can do a lot with the gunships too. Especially if we pin these down first so they're not so eager to react to everything. Retreating, yes. There's only one unit still capable of doing something. Sort of. Routed. Okay, not that bad, but not that good either. Shit ass. Right. Why do you use your actual anti-tank weapon to shoot at it? Actually, I don't think it is. He has it's a grenade launcher. Right. Any more units we can dump here? Yes. We probably don't have too many units that can react to us. Still. 0% chance. That's bullshit, but probably a first shot syndrome here. It's because it's outside my main weapon range, that's why we're seeing 0%. You can still suppress it a little bit with other weapons. I can't leave it there. It's way too dangerous for me. Okay. Can't see anyone. Fair enough. I'm hoping the fact that we're... Oh shit, sniper. The fact that we're killing everything also reflects well on us when we have to deal with the next inevitable roadblock. Basically that their morale is just a little bit weaker thanks to that. Crap. This is not a good idea. Try to do long distance engagement with a sniper. I'm not sure if I want to use smoke though. Beyond the range of my main weapon. Can smoke. Well, let's see if someone else can go in there and save our ass. I don't think so. Try to do something with the gunships. That's always a possibility. We have a few rocket pods, we probably shouldn't waste those as a general rule to ferret out enemies like this. Also need to be careful where we end the turn, we don't want to stay in the open. We'll go to Nap of Earth simply because that's where our own weapons are most effective. And that might be able to fire on us. sniper can still see us. Like 47 moves left. I think that's about as good as we can hope for. You protect your own ass. You have aircraft. They probably have napalm or something. Yeah, cannons, miniguns, and napalm. Uh, I'm not sure what targets would be even worthwhile to target. Maybe buildings in here, because that's gonna be tough to go past. And it wouldn't have to be too accurate of a bombardment either. We have time, so we could sort of stop here, spot the village, and just bombard the shit out of it. As is tradition. The game doesn't actually take much of a consideration the fact that civilians might be an issue. I don't really mind that. It might make things too complicated. You'd have to start mixing out of game things into the mix. I'm not sure how well that would work. Hey people, time to go. Oh shit, you're too heavy. Can you be too heavy? You're like below normal size. This is one thing I do not understand. It was already in the mother vehicle, so why can't you just put it back in the vehicle? Like, that's some kind of a screw up on the part of the designer of the scenario. Yeah, these are too heavy to put back in the vehicles they used to. Not sure why. They have fewer men. The normal size groups have no trouble fitting in these, so on the other hand, too. It might be because there's some kind of specialty squads made for this mission, and there's some kind of a thing that has been missed. Either way, I don't know. Ridiculous. We can start using these vehicles. Maybe it's the vehicles themselves. Carry capacity 4. There are two types. Carry capacity 11, right. So the M114s can't fit these groups. The M113A1s can fit them. So we'll just have to put these guys in the correct place. You're immobilized. Why the hell do you have infantry squad in you? Can we do it the other way around? The machine guns are smaller, so they will fit in the M114s. Right, we'll just stick full squads into the 113s. Bit of an annoyance, since they initially could carry those units, but that's probably because the designer of the map basically forced them into them. Just drop them directly into the vehicles without giving any consideration about the fact can they actually carry those size squads. And we don't have the carry capacity really to move all the infantry squads no matter what. So do we want to screw it. I mean, what's the best way for us to deal with this? Without a doubt, there's another couple of infantry squads, probably RPG squads, sniper, desert spotter, and so forth. So it's the same kind of grouping as we had on the first ambush, very likely. This is pinned, the infantry unit we just dropped here, so it won't be able to spot all that much. But okay, let's see if we can get a little bit closer. God damn it. So, units here, very likely. Retreating. See if we can flush out more of them. Same goddamn mine. I sort of assumed the mine was gone because no one even thought about going around that. Apparently no. Just insisted on driving into the same mine for reasons. This is probably a dangerous place for us to drop our troops. Gonna be a reaction fire from another squad now. No? You can probably put at least a machine gun into a helicopter. Carry capacity 0, no. So they're pure gunships. Fair enough. We're gonna suffer a little bit of suppression. Still can't be helped. So probably wouldn't be a horrible idea to get some kind of a infantry unit here for them to shoot at. Be a crew somewhere. Nope. Thanks for the support, guys. Right. Anyone actually shoot at the northern unit? Well, if they did, I'm not seeing it. Also, this isn't nearly good enough. Okay, at least we can make some progress, but there's gonna be additional squads there. There has to be. So who has to go? Wants to go in there and be the sacrificial lamb then? It's not like I have a choice. Someone's gotta go there. This one should not do the firing. No, doesn't even matter. You disperse. Retreating, still not routed. Okay. It's a good chance there's a unit or two here. But our aim is to annihilate everything. Still, also we do have to push forward. We can't just stay here just because there likely are enemies waiting for us in ambush. Right. You'd like moving on? Yes. And yes. I think it would now disarm any mines on this hex, but there's really nothing there anymore, so I'm going to move on. I don't want to bring the command APC in on the action. Not yet. And another mine. Lost the squad, lost the vehicle. But it's not, again, not like I have other ways of doing things, unless I just wait until the infantry clears everything. That's a good squad lost. We'll have to go around. Yeah, that's another one. Also, we have to go one hex at a time, because otherwise they'll go back to the road. Oh, can we do that? another squad there. Doesn't really matter, we'll have to attack the units we see. Hoping a helicopter here to attack that. Hopefully that can make a little bit of a difference here. I suppose it's telling that the most effective thing the BC have been able to do here is plant some mines. Actual units they've been sending our way are not capable of really holding their own. Right. To do with Mr. Helicopter. We're right next to them and we didn't see shit. Survivors dispersed. Yeah, let's see if there's something here. RPG 2. So without the gunships, we would have lost another APC or two without a doubt. At least. We'd also use the gunship maybe as a spotter. Its artillery command values are terrible, but it's an option at least. It would be at least accurate bombardment. Somewhat accurate at least. At least. Maybe go with the helicopter to fly over these with the other one. See the command gunship here. Try to spot as many as we can. And then start ordering the aircraft to bombard them. Because if we proceed like this, we're never going to be able to use the artillery at all. We just don't have the opportunity. By the time we spot them, we're already at a distance where it's out of the question to call any aircraft. There's a risk of losing the gunship. That'll hurt. It's very expensive. Not to mention very useful. But at the same time, we're gonna waste the aircraft entirely if we don't do that. So. No nap of Earth. Let's see if she can spot something at high altitude. Little something. Not too impressive yet. That this is not going to be the only one. Yeah, I can't spot anything in that village. That is such bullshit. But I guess we're more or less protected from their fire though. Yep, this is not gonna produce results either. They do things differently. Maybe nap of Earth flying. Sort of go through the road. That's not seeing. No, that's an earthen bunker. What does an earthen bunker have? Machine guns mainly. Yeah, that's better. We have to go in and take a look at buildings. Yeah, now it's time to get our immediate reaction there. Okay, but this is a result I can work with. Not sure the bunker is worth shooting. We can always take it down with helicopters. I'm assuming the aircraft will come from the east, so they'll pretty much bombard these buildings fairly well. What other weaponry do they have? So we can use the cannon and minigun still later. It's the napalm of the first strike that matters. We could also drop one there. I mean, there's no harm in it. But that's the last napalm. And the napalm is pretty much the only thing I can rely on screwing over the guys in the building, so I'll save that. Okay. Hopefully there aren't any enemy squads here. Okay. Yeah, I guess this. Okay. It wasn't terrible. We learned a few things, useful things. Guy's just panicking on his own. Right, we don't want to necessarily start anything now. Or let's. Oh, for fuck's sakes. I knew this had a 9. I did not again think where my unit will actually take the movement path. So tolerable bullshit. I could deal with less micromanagement, please. We're running out of infantry. That's the biggest problem. I have no vehicles that are capable of carrying the remaining units. They're the better APCs have been taken down. Yeah. 2 destroy, 3 immobilized. And I think like 3 of those are in situations where I already knew where the mine was, but unit decided that that's the best place to move, even though we knew that it was basically catastrophic to do that. But it is what it is. Or immobilization, maybe. Yeah. So pretty much half the squad has been taken out or immobilized one way or another. So good for us, I guess. I sort of want to go and take a look at these other buildings. HQ! Yeah, they're going to get the fuck out of there. That's, I think, evasive maneuvers. There's not much you can do about it. You can't control it. You will end up wherever. Right. Okay, we mainly have command vehicles left. There's like 2 non-command vehicles. G group. One hex at a time. One hex too close, friendly. Their range seems to be about 10. So we'll suppress them at that. We're not in a huge hurry. We have spent less than half of our time and we've proceeded to the halfway point, so we can more or less take it easy, relatively speaking. Napalm bombardments could also pave way to quicker advancement through the town. There could be additional bunkers, so you also have to be a little careful. We want to take the risks of the RPG being able to fire at us. We're gonna lose further APCs to bombardment and mines, very likely, or ambushes. So I don't particularly want to lose them to the RPG teams. Oh, that's good. We finally got an actual casualty there. The routing might stick at that point. Mm. We should not use rockets because they are bunkers. Rockets are for bunkers. And you. What's the 2 I can see? I can't see that one. Is there? Traffic damage? No. This is definitely something that they can shoot down with just machine guns, no problem. It's not an easy target to hit, but it's also not that it's not really armored at all. Right. No, the napalm misses. Best part is though that we can still effectively use these. Yeah, we can probably make 2 flybys still. So 3 flybys per plane in total. Holy shit. Are the mortars do immobilize us. We could also send a gunship here or to take them out. Alternatively, no, the gunships have to be used to take down the bunkers easily. How about we could aim at that, have those buildings burned down with napalm. The Viet Cong HQ is important simply because it'll have a major impact on their ability to fight in that city. It automatically provides bonuses to units that are fairly close by to it. So we will not be able to suppress them effectively as long as the HQ is there too. Well, on the positive side, we have quite a lot of units here to defend these, so if someone gets an idea that they might want to retake things, that's not gonna work out. I'm assuming these two are the only ones we have to worry about at the moment, so... do they have long... No, they're purely close range. Their RPG-2 teams are the only anti-tank capability they really have. Yeah, that's a sniper. But it might be an RPG. Could use for smoke. Recoilless came from where? Ah, that is a troublesome thing. I'm sending the napalm guy there. Not sure what to do with the rest. We'll use them as opportunity to rise, but that is a problem, a serious problem. It'll go right through the armor of an APC. I think we're getting into a stage where it certainly might make more sense to get some of the infantry out. Right, we'll have to send a helicopter to respot certain targets. Hmm. I think it makes sense for us to try to take those guys out. Rocket pods out of the question. Want to waste those. I'm also curious what's the unit next to the bunker here. Okay, either way, we're going to send another group of aircraft to do a strike on them. Ah, the HQ gets... we might as well send some against the bunker too, although I don't think that's really necessary. We'll send someone to attack that building, two craft to... two craft against the air HQ. No, one. We'll send the other to try to go for the recoilless. I'm not sure how effective the initial bombardment is going to be. Right. What about the mortars? I sort of want to do something about them. Yeah, it's not a trivial thing. They can easily get us if they're even a little bit lucky. Not sure if they even have to be lucky to do that. So and away. It's a good way to farm kills for this too. We don't have a massive amount of ammunition, but enough to keep fighting for, let's say, around 4 turns without holding back anything. Not sure if it's a good idea to waste them on these though, but at the same time they are trouble. There's no getting around that. Get your shit together. Yeah, this one is not gonna be really doing any moving anymore. And the recoilless is still somewhere, right? In for now. Everyone's pinned. Rotate. Good enough. Okay. So we'll prepare to move out. To be within striking distance of the bunker just in case. So let's go there, go there, there. What exactly does? Not that it matters. We'll continue moving these. They might make a difference in the end. Who knows? Oh, aircraft. Could be an empty house we're shooting. Right. No one spots anything. Ooh, thanks. Building on fire. Recoilless is worthless now. It's not going to see anything, it's going to panic and not be able to do anything. And an additional bunker spotted. Hey, yeah, it's ready. It just can't see anything. That's bullshit. Do I still want to harass mortars? I don't know. They're so harassable though. We have 6 turns till time. I think we should try to focus more on what's happening here though. HQ's gone. Anyone in this room? Ooh, yes, the sniper. Shit. I took damage. A single damage point though. Not that dangerous. Not even cause enough to cause suppression. Yeah, we need to go to the rear if we want to have any chance of defending that. Well, the bunker is retreating for what it's worth. We have 1 shot. The front would be the most open, but even then, I'm not sure if that's enough. What the hell am I gonna do with the other bunker then? Yeah, this is gonna be bad if we shoot here. Let's try to smoke this one out, but get them to abandon it. Right, we did spot quite a few interesting things, so we more or less know where the units are located. Their earthen bunker there is the only one that's real trouble. We can pretty much bypass it if we go either to the north or south. I think north would be a better option for us. Shit. Don't drop your infantry. No, don't use the fucking road, you bitch. What I get when I don't manually go things by X by X. Can you do something? Nope. Well, they can guard the rear, more or less. It's a noble thing to do. to do with the rest of the aircraft? Some of them are starting to run low on ammo, but that still doesn't mean that they're out of ammo. I'm trying to get to the gunship, but don't want me to get it. Yeah, it's the wrong gunship. Basically attack any building here and you're pretty much golden. Could try to suppress the bunker too. My biggest problem is that we are moving very close to this too. So there's at least a chance they'll accidentally shoot me, which is no good. Maybe harass the mortars? It doesn't really matter. Do something. And they did not abandon. Not a huge surprise there though. You are retreating. Why? He doesn't have suppression or anything. He's out of control and retreating. He has ammunition too, command unit and all, but just retreating for no particular reason. Sniper is picking a fight with me. Crap, crap, crap. He's shot most of his available shots. What else do we see? We can see 4 targets. Right. And start softening up the other targets. Buildings around these flags are something that we do have to clear. Bunkers are irrelevant, really. Just need to bypass them somehow. No one can go and kill me, right? Please die. Thank you. Okay, not bad. The only mystery is why is the helicopter retreating? Okay, they disabled the earthen bunker a little bit. Not sure what you're even shooting at. I think the recoilless was there once upon a time. So the leading gunship just flew off the map. That's one good point though. The massive amount of maneuverability also means that once they basically break, they're gone. There's not much you can do about it. So they can't be used quite as aggressively as you could do with another unit. There's no coming back from a moral collapse. They abandoned the earthen bunker, which is nice. Especially if we can actually just take down the other one. What weapons do you have? They do have an anti-tank weapon, so it's possible to take it out. I'll try to suppress it. Oh, you can destroy it with the machine gun. Yeah, but we couldn't do shit. The infantry assault would have likely failed, and the gunship couldn't do shit. But the anti-air machine gun fire from vehicles is good enough. Right, it's a bit risky to go into the smoke, but it's not like we have a huge amount of options. Someone's gotta do it. Still, the situation outside here isn't under control either. So there's no real hurry to do it yet. These guys have to be routed thoroughly. Four turns to reach the last flag. Will take about 2 to 3 with the vehicles. Okay, someone does have to go there as quickly as possible. I have to split the group here. I don't think it's gonna be a turn or two to take over this area. It's gonna take longer. We don't have time to leave everyone here. You know, there's a recoilless team somewhere too. Either it's suppressed to all hell or something else is going on, and I don't know what. Some kind of a infantry crew getting their shit back together could also be our death here, so we'll have to drive everyone as much as possible. Just drive through the flag, see if you can take them. Survivors disperse. I'm gonna leave a machine gun here. I will not be staying. Not that bad. We might need more units here. I'm thinking of dumping an infantry squad here, but we might need them here. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Right, we don't need to win all these fights, we just need to get past them. And Mr. Gunship, what to do with you? I think we should go here and try to hunt down people. We know there are more there. We know the recoil team at least has it. Yeah, retreating rifle squad. Most men intact. So that would have come back without us with it. Looks like the recoilers might be gone. There was a lot of bombardment here, so it's not entirely possible. That reminds me, we probably have... do we have bombardment incoming? No. Good. I'll send them to the last flag area, just randomly shooting at something, I don't care what. They might spot something that I don't see yet. I think this is pretty much in the bag. The casualties are high, but most of the casualties are immobile. It's not actually destroyed, so I'm not sure how big of a loss that actually is. Not a positive thing, but might survive it. Right. Suppress, move on. They're pinned. They're probably also not the only infantry squad there. Doesn't matter. I have something here, it's too little too late. Yeah, I'm not going to give them time to really do anything. Let's go for the flags. They have some plans of taking counter-offensive and the like. I don't want to give them any kind of a chance like that. I'll leave a couple of vehicles here. Okay. That's pretty much it. Now comes time to annoy the mortars. There's nothing left to do but to do that. Seem to recall there being more mortars here. Here we are. Any counter-offensive? This is their last chance. Oh shit, forgot about the planes. Well, there were two of them. I could survive that no matter what. Earthen bunker. They can immobilize me. Yeah, there it is. Another tank immobile. Not tank, but an APC immobilized. Still, it's the end as far as we are concerned. We'll try to suppress the bunker as much as possible. Not good enough. God damn it. lost a command APC too. He might react. They're relying on the machine gun again to do the job. Sure why it works so well, but it works. Anything happening here? I think we see him. Okay. Still have 3 and 7 shots, so I can probably disable these, but then we're out of ammunition. Victory for us. Okay, not a bad mission. And they're still trying to take these. The recoilless. Shit, you son of a bitch! The recoilless that got away. No, I think these might be different recoillesses. Yeah, but they're still our biggest problem by far. Got my command unit at the end, but not that bad though. Yeah, the immobilized APCs don't really count. So 2 lost to mines, 1 lost to the recoilless at the end, and some men lost. It's not a massive victory by any means, but still. Marginal victory.